you do your Salatul Fajr and then you straight to the beach.
You just make sure you've got everything you need for the beach in the boot of the car, and then you just go straight to the beach. It's very, very nice, and then your day continues from there.
And does living in Oman makes practicing Islam easier?
100%. Because you're listening to Adhan, you can't ignore it. It's time for Salah, you have to make wudu and you pray, or you go to the mosque. The women are dressed appropriately and respectfully. And that's so beautiful to see. It's so much easier and more relaxed. So now we're foreigners and they might look at us and why they come to our country. There is no racism over there. We have never experienced it.
And what do you think the newcomers should know before they make a move?
I would highly recommend any of the viewers who want to go to Oman to avoid summer months.
Have you ever thought about leaving the UK for a more peaceful and halal environment? Welcome back to the Majid Khan Podcast as we continue our mission to archive 1,000 stories. Today, we are joined by Samina Shah. We discussed her family's relocation to Oman, navigating 50-degree summer, unmatched safety for women, and incredible 80% of e-sales. Hit subscribe and let's dive in.
Okay, Sister, Jazakallah khair for your time. Let's go straight into it. Sister, tell me about your journey to Oman. How did you find Oman? What made you to go to Oman? What made you to relocate to Oman?
So we were considering moving to a Muslim country. And one of the countries that came up was Halal.
As a family, you guys will?
Yes, as a family. But I have actually had stepped into Oman at the age of 12 because we went to Muscat as a child. And that was the first time. But that was just the airport. But I had heard of it. We knew people from Oman through Balochistan neighbours. Yeah. So my husband mentioned that we should go and to take a look. Mm-hmm. So then he went, had a look, then we joined him, and then he just absolutely loved it.
So what was your first impression when you arrived?
The first impression was how clean the airport was, and it was very beautiful. And the people were just so calm, so respectful, well-mannered. It was just very calm and peaceful.
But you know what, some people might gonna argue, they're gonna say, some people, especially South Asian, British people, born in this country and stuff, they're gonna be like, oh, you have got all the freedom in this world. I had the other guest today, earlier, he was like, you've got all the freedom in the world, you can celebrate your Eid, you can do whatever you like here in this country, you can go to the mosque, you have the madrasas here, everything. Why do you need to go to a Muslim country when you have got all the facilities available here? What do you say to Islam?
The facilities definitely are available here, but in terms of being free now, to especially now in 2026, to be able to go out comfortably wearing a hijab or a niqab or for men to have beards, you stand out more so and you're targeted. Not everywhere, not all over the UK, but it does happen now. It's becoming more of a trend.
Yeah, recently, far right.
Yes, so therefore it's not as easy as it was. Maybe people who are talking like this are referring to 10, 20 years ago when it was a bit more calmer, a bit more integrated.
Yeah.
And now things have, certainly in some areas, it's just unbearable for so many Muslims and foreigners in general, because a lot of people in these groups who like to attack people who look different actually don't know the difference between a Romanian, a Pakistani, an Indian or a Bengali. They've got no clue. True. So that's in our favour really, because they don't have a clue. So, but I would say in the Muslim countries, especially Oman, the freedom to celebrate Eid, but also other religions we found, they've got the Hindus have got their they have their statues that they worship or whatever, and they have them in their cars. Nobody questions it. They celebrate their festivals. They do have things. You see that there are other religions there, because there's lots of decorations for different like celebrations. They're just very, very clear that they're very open to every religion.
So sister, how did it start? Like once you guys as a family decided, okay, we need to relocate, we need to go to a Muslim country.
Yes.
And then Dubai, all that stuff is like flashy, whatever is going on in there.
Yes.
So you guys decided to go to Oman, and then give us like where did you guys decide after the COVID? Is that happen? And then what's the timeline like?
Yeah, after COVID, it became more apparent that the work that as myself, I'm a fitness and nutritionist, got a fitness instructor and a nutritionist, so I can do that online. And my husband also does online work.
Oh, so that's perfect for you guys.
So for us to want to travel or to move to another country isn't as difficult as it would be for other people.
That's right.
So we decided that we should look elsewhere, more so for this element of safety, but the biggest reason was for the Islamic values that we see when we went to Oman. It was just unbelievable. So that's what really made us think we should.
Did you get the children into perspective as well, the education?
Yes, because they were at a very critical time as well. They were just starting GCSEs and A-levels, so we just visited to start with, had a look, came back, travelled back and forth, had a look, and made the decision that we should all move there.
And what surprises you most? So now you guys decided, how long you been in Oman? Like how
it was a few years now, good few years.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah.
Yes. So what surprised you the most?
About Oman?
Yes.
It was just the calmness, the peaceful environment, and the nicest part.
Were you expecting that? What were you expecting?
No, I was expecting people to stare and look and see, these are foreigners. Now we've got foreigners yet again.
Yeah.
So now we're foreigners and they might look at us, why have they come to our country? And there was no racism. There is no racism over there. It might be, but I've never seen it. We have never experienced it. You're very welcome. In fact, when I was telling people, that new ladies I was meeting along the way, and I'd say we've been here for 6 months or we've been here for a year, we said, welcome to Oman.
Oh wow.
You're very welcome in our country, and you don't hear that very often. Certainly not here. So that was really lovely, very welcoming people.
And in terms of as a hijab wearing sister, your experience here, I mean, obviously that's a Muslim country, so no problem there. I like to think this way. So, did it make, like from this transition from here to there, did it make any difference, or you're like it's better there than?
It was definitely easier over there because you don't have to adapt at all. You just wear what you wear. You wear your hijab, and it's respected by most people, and you're wearing loose clothing, and everybody around you is wearing loose clothing.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful sight that everybody's wearing comfortable clothes, and they're not there just to impress other people. They're just listening and obeying Allah, which is amazing to see.
And when did Oman start feeling like home?
What
was that one instance? What was that one thing made you feel like that's home much? Alhamdulillah.
I think once we got from the airport to the hotel, it's just like, oh, this is it.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it didn't take.
So was that quick?
Yes, I'd say hours rather than months or years.
So is that very quick?
Yes.
That's it.
Yes, it was such a lovely welcome from everybody that we just thought, oh, this place is really wonderful. We would love to stay here, and this is going to be our new home.
And people say lots of things online as well on the internet. So much going on. Variety of countries. Everyone is giving their own opinion about things. So how much was it different than what did you see online when you arrived in Oman?
Online, to be honest, everything I've seen so far has been positive about Oman. Non-Muslims and Muslims alike, they all say positive things. So everything's positive. So there's nothing I could say that, oh no, that's not correct or that's incorrect. The heat is the biggest factor for us, even for the Omanis really, the locals. So around 4 months of the year, so from about May, June, July, August, it's very hot.
Okay. What kind of temperature are we talking about?
At the moment it's around 50 degrees during the day, but it can go around up to 50. So that's, and then they mentioned that in social media, in the posts and the videos, we've seen that they've talked about the temperature. But that is honestly the only thing you can say that sounds remotely negative. But that's the weather. It's not the people. It's not the environment. It's just
So 4 months out of the 12 months are unbearable, like 50 degrees Celsius.
Yes, I would say that they're definitely, but they're not unbearable in the sense that you can go out or you could stay in. You can go to the shopping malls, you can go to air conditioning vehicles, air conditioning, everything's air conditioned, restaurants, takeaways, shopping areas. So you can't, it's not impossible.
And sis, let's talk about from you as a Muslim woman perspective, as a woman's perspective. Like, what do you think about Oman? Is it safe for women in general?
I would definitely say it was safe for women. When you go, it's lovely to see that the women are on their own. They're shopping. They're going to cafes.
On their own, they can move around. There.
Yes, yeah. They're driving. They're working.
Oh, okay.
30% of the workforce are women.
Oh, wow.
So there's a lot of women who go to the banks, restaurants, takeaways. They're working everywhere. So there's a lot of female. The visibility, it's not like they're all hidden somewhere. Okay. There are lots of women walking around on their own or in groups, having dinner, having coffee, restaurants. It's just very, very, very safe.
And is there any sense of respect towards women in general? Have you noticed that?
I would say in all the countries I've travelled to, Croatia, Turkey, Iran, so many countries, I've never seen this level of respect anywhere. They're very respectful to women in Oman. To the extent that if I'm walking, just walking along the street, and if a man happens to be crossing my path, he will stop for me, not look at me, know there's a female coming, and pause, let me pass, and then carry on his way. Never seen that anywhere before. So it's amazing. They're very respectful to women.
That's amazing.
In my experience.
So do women generally feel less stressed in the month?
I would say so, definitely. There's no reason for their stress, I would say, to be honest. Again, compared to living in the UK.
Would you let your young teenage daughter walk alone in Oman? Would you let her do that?
I would allow her to, but I don't think she would want to. But if she had to, for any reason, then yes. In terms of safety.
In terms of safety, yes.
In terms of Islamically, there's no reason for her to be wandering around on her own, really. And I want to be with her anyway, but...
Of course, yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely safe for a teenage girl to be walking alone.
Would you feel as comfortable as what you feel in the UK, there in London? I know we had a chat about it, but then would you feel comfortable like the way... Here is like people are walking around with there's so much going on.
I'd be a lot more concerned if she was alone here. Day or night, whereas there, day and in the evenings as well, it would be safe. I'd be absolutely comfortable with that.
Sure. Let's talk about the family. So how is are you guys there for like few years now?
Yes.
How is it like living as a family there, raising your children there?
It's very similar in the sense that you have a routine, you get into a routine, but the extra curricular activities are a bit more enjoyable, more so than they are here, because in all weathers, apart from the heat, you're going to the beach, you're going, okay, let's go and eat out, so you can go and eat out. They've got quad biking, martial arts, boxing, gyms, they've got lots of other activities that can be done as well, so that's really enjoyable. And it's safe again, so you can drop your child up and don't worry. You can just go back home or even join them. You could be in one room doing your gym while they're doing their boxing or whatever it might be.
Oh wow. And what about school and education system like?
The schooling and education systems are very good over there, but you have to pay for quality. So if you have the means, then you can certainly put your children to better schools. And but there are schools that are free, but the education level won't be as great as it would be if you were paying privately.
So if you, for example, you go 10 years earlier, like 2015, you moved to Oman.
Yeah.
Would you let your children go to a school there in Oman? If you don't have enough money to educate them in a private school, would you let them go to in a public school like a government school? Would you be comfortable with that?
I think so. It would depend. I mean, obviously, the best thing to do is to put the child in school, see how it goes. But myself, I've got from a teaching background anyway.
Oh,
That's my so
Easier for you.
yeah. So if there was any gaps or anything I could spot that quite quickly, and then maybe switch to even homeschooling, which they also do over there.
Okay, homeschooling is the thing.
Yes.
Because you're a teacher yourself, so
Yes. Yeah, so that we do, there is homeschooling like that as well.
And if I ask you this question, that if you get a chance again to raise your children from minute one, where you're gonna raise them in the UK or in Oman?
I would say Oman, because of the amount of all the safety factors, first of all, plus the extracurricular activities, and they can do a lot more. So, and they'll be cheaper than they would be here anyway. And the standard of living would be better. And ultimately they'll be learning the Islamic etiquette, manners, and respect in an Islamic environment, which is really, really wonderful.
And talk us through a day in Oman, like a normal day in Oman. How does it work?
Well, the day would start with Salat al-Fajr.
Oh. So is it like in the masjid that full people go to mosque?
A lot of people do go to the masjid. We go to the masjid in the morning for Fajr Salah. It's a lovely time of the day. Of course, full of barakah. So we go at that time, go to the masjid, and then afterwards we either go home and have something to eat, or straight to the beach. Go for a walk there.
That's brilliant. Straight to the beach.
Yes,
that's brilliant.
And it's just
I wasn't expecting that.
Yes, it's such a lovely.
You do your Salat al-Fajr and then you straight to the beach.
You just make sure you've got everything you need for the beach in the boot of the car, and then you just go straight to the beach. It's very, very nice, and then your day continues from there. And because we work from home, we can spend an extra, it's not too hot, let's spend another hour at the beach.
Yeah. That's the best time, isn't it?
Yes.
Time, yeah.
And then we might want to go home and have make breakfast at home, or there's plenty of places outdoors as well where you can go get breakfast at a very reasonable price. And then you continue with your day. And obviously the Salah is, because you hear the Adhan, it's beautiful. So that does keep reminding you what we're actually here for, which is lovely.
And how the mosques are, like masajid are close to each other, big mosque, everywhere, architecture and stuff.
There's some absolutely stunning ones that are just, the architecture is unbelievable, so beautiful. And then there are some which are smaller. One thing I really love about the masajid over there are, even if you're going at any time of day, they're always open.
Oh, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Yes, so if you're travelling, you think, okay, fine, like we're looking for petrol stations here in England, then you can just get a break, and then you go to the mosque, you pray your salah. There's always a fridge with bottles of water in there for you.
Oh wow.
The aircon is nice, 99% of the time there's air conditioning, so as soon as you get in there,
you can quick nap as well.
yes, if necessary, you can go in and you can have your water, you can cool down, and they're all very clean masajid as well, and it's just really, really welcoming.
Okay, what women do generally socially there?
Socially, they have lots of shopping malls. They love to shop. So they have lots of shopping malls, and of course there's the beaches are very, very beautiful, very clean. Then we have gyms, female only gyms.
Okay.
And other exercise classes as well, hiking for women, women's groups that are available for women who want to be active. And you'll find that, I feel that in Oman they really do focus a lot on the women. There are a lot of like jilbab shops, so many of them. And then they've got lots of like hairdressing parlours, all of that for the women. And then of course the shops are just, although lots of women go for coffee during the day, restaurants, cafes with their friends.
So it's a social life.
Very social.
Hustle and bustle going on a lot.
Yes, especially for women. I find that the women get a lot more, they've got a lot more relaxed over there.
That's very good.
Yes.
And what the most thing women complain about?
Actually, I don't think I've heard
People,
any.
maybe it's weather, isn't it? Mostly people do.
If anything, if they were to complain, I think it would just be the weather. But even then again, you can just go to air conditioning and you cool down. And
Tell me a typical Friday in Oman.
similar to the normal days, but it's more special because obviously you're planning in the morning that at lunchtime, midday, you'll be at the masjid, and the masjid are very full. and there's a lot more women and children there on a Friday. And then after that, I do find a lot of them do go out for dinner as families.
On Friday?
Yes, on a Friday.
Is the weekend is Friday and Saturday?
Yes, Friday and Saturday is off. So it's a holiday. So then after Salat, a lot of people go off for dinner, they eat out. The restaurants tend to be a bit more busy when you find parking spaces because they're so full of people.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, on a Friday.
Parking issue there as well?
Only on Fridays.
Is it free parking? Or you have to pay for parking as well?
The parking is free majority of the time. There are some restricted areas. Okay. In fact, I'll tell you about the kindness of the Omanis, that we were parking somewhere and we didn't realise that you had to pay, and that they told us that you have to pay. But we just got there, so we didn't really know how and what we needed to do. And they said, don't worry about it, we'll pay for your parking. So, and that happened twice actually.
Seriously?
Yes, they just paid for our parking. And that was very, very kind of them, really, really nice of them.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
How did you feel like when...
We were just so happy and so grateful, like, we just can't believe they just did this. And we don't know their name or anything, they just said, no, don't worry about it, and off they went, but just disappear after helping you.
Wow, that's amazing. Let's talk about something which people don't talk about Oman, generally. What do you think what people don't talk about?
You mean Omanis themselves?
Yeah, generally like people, you feel like, oh, this is the thing people miss, they don't talk about Oman, like this is a very good thing people should talk about, like
oh,
they say no.
Okay. Well, one good thing about Oman, which I don't think people really realise, is that I would say 90% of people speak English. But I would say 90%. Everywhere you go, they speak English. Hardly anybody struggles with English. So anybody who wants to speak, thinks they need to learn Arabic before they go, you don't need to learn. But of course, we should all know Arabic, but it's not a necessity in Oman. And also, well, the weather is very good, especially in a place called Salalah, that is known as the Switzerland of the Gulf. Right now, as we speak, there are people from all over the Gulf.
It's summertime.
Yes, in Qatar, from Qatar, Kuwait, UAE, all UAE, they will all be there now, and they will be staying for about 4 months because the weather is much nicer there, and that's also part of Oman as well.
And what social media get wrong about Oman?
I don't think social media have said anything negative about Oman yet. I've not heard anything negative about it.
Are you yourself active? Are you on the social media?
I help women with weight loss and exercise and fitness and nutrition. So I have my own clientele.
Sure.
So that is what I do on social media.
Oh, of course.
Yes. So that's with all age groups. And that's also needed in Oman. A lot of women don't know about exercise, fitness. So
good, yeah.
So people over there as well are tuning in, and they really they need the help. So
Are you doing online there as well, or do you prefer like a place?
No, it's online. Okay. But then because wherever I am in the world, that people can still come and talk to me face to face as well.
Yeah, they can.
Yes.
That's the beauty of it. And does living in Oman makes practicing Islam easier?
100%. Because you're listening to Adhan, you can't ignore it. It's time for Salah. You have to make wudu and you pray, or you go to the mosque. The women are dressed appropriately and respectfully. And that's so beautiful to see. It's so much easier and more relaxed. You don't think, oh no, I look a bit over the top because I'm wearing something so loose, or for some women who don't cover their head, and we're thinking, well, you actually feel out of place, if anything, if you're not covered. Which is amazing, which is lovely, which is something that we have seen in pockets of England, but not obviously the majority of the country, because it's a non-Muslim country. And
how does Ramadan feel like? Because Ramadan in the UK, have you spent your Ramadan outside the UK ever?
Yes.
Which country, whereabouts?
In Pakistan.
How was Ramadan in Pakistan?
It wasn't as spiritual as I thought it would be. Okay. Compared to even England, to be honest. But in Oman, you do have a sense of community, and everybody, the majority of people are fasting. And then obviously during the day, certain places are closed, they're not serving food. And then in the evenings, they've got more hustle and bustle. And then attending the masjid as well in the evenings, it's just a different world.
So Ramadan in the UK, Ramadan in Pakistan, Ramadan in Oman. Which one you feel like you're gonna enjoy the most?
Definitely Oman.
Okay. No, Ramadan in the UK,
It's
fun as well, isn't it?
It is. It's good. Definitely it is. Yes, definitely.
No one get fined parking for the
Yes,
repair
because
and
it's-
fight over 8 rakahs, 20 rakahs.
Yes.
Like we have our own fun.
Yes.
All
Yeah.
of that, no?
But Oman is definitely at the top.
How is the day like in Ramadan? Like, how do you spend your day in Ramadan? In Oman.
Mainly, well, we try to recite Quran a lot more than normal, and spend longer in Salah as well, to add additional units of prayer. But the main thing is just appreciating what we have. It just gives you a lot more time to appreciate, because you can still go to the beach, and you can do your azkar, you can remember Allah just by walking on a beach. It's a more relaxed atmosphere. You're not looking at bills, or it's just so different from here. It's unbelievable.
And how is like a Eid day?
Very, again, community based, family based, because there are pockets of there's the Malaysians, they have their get-togethers, and then the Pakistanis, the Indians, all Muslims from different countries, and they have so much going on. They have parks filled with all sorts of things for children, and then they'll open up different events for about a week, 2 weeks.
Oh,
And then
a week or 2 weeks?
Yes, they have it's just events going on and on.
And how many days off do you get? Like, how does it work? Like, do you get a lot of days off?
Yeah.
It's a Muslim country.
For those who work, they get about 5 days off, just for the 1 day Eid.
Happy days, that's brilliant.
Yes, and then on top of that, you have sales in the shops.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I'm not talking half price, I'm talking 80% off.
80%?
Yes, so everywhere you go.
In Ramadan or?
Yeah, in Ramadan for Eid.
Okay,
Eid
alright.
sale, just goes on and on. It's just great. Everything's just.
And is it actually 80% off?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Very, very good. You get really good bargains, and then after 2 weeks, everything goes back to really high prices.
That's
Yes.
brilliant then.
Yes.
That's the best time to visit then, go and visit the shops.
It is. It is definitely.
And well, with Ramadan coming in gonna be winter time, that's brilliant then.
Yes, of course.
I'm sure the summer Ramadan could be like 5-6 years ago could have been a struggle, but now
Yes.
Ramadan come towards the winter months, so that
Yes, I'll definitely recommend the viewers to visit with the month of Ramadan, definitely.
And as a Muslim woman, what part of life Oman makes you feel the most at peace?
Listening to the adhan 5 times a day, and then going to the masjid with other people at the same time as them, praying in Jama'ah, and also just when you're walking by and you see other Muslims and you're saying, peace be upon you, Assalamu alaikum, to other Muslims. Yes, that does happen here as well. Well, now it's with everybody pretty much. And it's just such a nice, clean environment for your soul, not just visibly, but really there's such a nice, clean situation. It just feels so nice and calm.
And what do you think the newcomers should know before they make a move to Oman?
I would highly recommend any of the viewers who want to go to Oman to avoid the summer months, because they're missing out. If they go in the summer, it might put them off, quite frankly. So I would recommend to travel out there from October to maybe March, the nice cool months. And that's the first thing. And secondly, just be aware that the heat does go up and down. So make sure they've got some mosquito repellent, because that's important. And yeah, actually, they don't need to take any woolly jumpers or anything like that, so don't bother filling your suitcases with jokers and thick socks, because you're not going to be needing them.
That's good then.
Yes.
And you don't need to stuff your
Yes.
hair.
Yeah.
And I feel like we talk about all the good stuff, but who should not move to Oman?
The only people I would say should not move to Oman are those people who are not looking for peace and calm and a healthy environment, Other than that, if that's what you're looking for, then you should definitely move there.
And if it's a Muslim family watching this and they want an advice from you, what advice would you want to give it to them, or if they're looking to move?
Well, they can certainly contact me. They can contact me through information like you about my.
What was your Instagram page again?
It's a Samina Health and Fitness Coach. And I'll happily answer any questions. But also, I would say that they need to don't forget it's not that far away. It's a direct from Heathrow Airport. It's a direct flight.
How long is the flight?
It's a 7-hour flight.
7 hours. Okay.
Yes, and if they happen to have family in Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, those places,
that will help.
Once they're in Oman, they're literally a 3-hour flight to around 2 to 3 hours away. They're back in
Pakistan,
motherland.
Bangladesh, India.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's something to consider, especially maybe their in-laws are from there or their own parents are from there. Then that would be ideal for them.
And what Oman has taught you personally in your own personality, how did it help you develop?
I think sometimes you might think something nice but you won't say it, or you think, oh, I'll leave the door open for this person, but you don't do it because you're in a rush. But that little kindness goes a long way. And that's what I found in Oman, is that they're so thoughtful and so kind. Even the ones who are not present, they've left a load of bottles in the fridge for us. We don't know who these people are. But just that thought, that kindness of people, I think we should practice more of that ourselves. And it made me realize that even though they're only small acts of kindness, we should start to practice them more frequently.
Yeah. And then to finish off, one last advice you have. I don't know if you can answer that, but if someone is watching in Pakistan, India, or Bangladesh, or Sri Lanka,
Yes.
or outside the UK,
Yes.
not in the Western world, is it easier for them to move as well if they want to move?
At the moment, there are some bans on some countries, so they're not really actually allowed to enter the country. But if they don't get banned, the ban is lifted, then they should definitely consider it. I think that adjustment from Pakistan or India to Oman would be easier than going from Pakistan, India, Sri Lanka to England.
Yeah.
That's a big step. Whereas this is a lot easier to adapt, because you go to Oman and you can hear people speaking Urdu, Punjabi, Arabic, French, German, Italian. They're from all over the world, so you'll feel right at home as soon as you enter Oman. You'll find people from your own community.
And people in the West, they are thinking to move. People in the US, in the UK, if they want to move. So, what is it the best time to move, or still are they too late, or is it best time to move, or is it still there is a time for them to make a decision and make a move?
I think this is the best time for them to consider. There have been obviously awful tragedies been going on around the world recently. Oman has been the least hit, and it's not been Oman directly through personal reasons. It's just there have been one or two incidents, but nothing compared to what's happening around the rest of the Gulf in that regard. It's still a very safe country, and I would highly recommend, the first thing anybody wants to move is to go and visit. Just go for a week, go for 10 days, and I'm pretty sure 90% of those people would want to go live there eventually.
This is our professor. Thank you very much for your time.